Hi guys, welcome to my today's new video. This is one of my short trades that I made, letting my portfolio grow, that you can see here on the chart. But the question is, how did I know that the market was about to go down? The answer is quite easy, because I used the bearish reversal candlestick pattern, the 3 black crows that you can see right here on the top. Today I'm going to share my favorite bearish candlestick patterns that I use on a regular daily basis, and we will look how to effectively use them. And in order for that, we need to be able to understand the chart and the chart pattern. You will learn to read them and what they tell us about the direction the market might go into. It will help you to become a more successful trader and be able to make trades like this one. Does it sound good? Let's get into it right away. Let's take a closer look at the 3 black crows. I zoomed out the chart a little bit so that we have the situation when the crows were formed. So as we can see, we have 3 beautiful crows, so 3 red candles, each one beginning within the body of the former candle. There's also coming momentum in the market, as we can see at the size of the candles, and they are leaving from an area of resistance. This is a good entry for us to start a trade. Now let's see how it worked. The market went further down, the trade worked, and made a good profit, so the trade was really a good choice. You can see that the chart patterns can be a really powerful instrument. They are really good to find possible removals, but always remember not to use them by themselves. One chart pattern is not a strategy. Always use it with other factors, with other trading instruments, like indicators, like chart analysis. Just do whatever you feel comfortable with, because it's your trading and you have to be comfortable with it in order to stick to your rules. And only sticking to your rules will make you get profit over a long period. Looking at the chart here, we have a different chart pattern. What we have here is 2 candlesticks, first a bullish and then a bearish one, making the same high. This is called a tweezer top candlestick pattern, also an indicator for a reversal short. And above the tweezer top candlesticks, there's a resistance level, which supports our indication that the market might turn short. So let's see if a short position would have worked out. So as you can see, the market moved further down, even with a few gaps down. And with a risk-reward ratio of around 3, your trade would have cashed out well. Now let's have a look what's forming in this chart. Let's have a look at the 2 last candles. The red one is a bearish one engulfing the green one in front of it, meaning that it has a higher high and a lower low. This also indicates that we could have a trend reversal short. Since we are in a resistance area where the price lately had trouble going through, this might be a good entry for a short trade. So let's see how it have worked with the confirmation of the short engulfing pattern, with the confirmation of the bearish engulfing pattern. Now let's see how the trade would have worked after the pattern confirmed the possible down reversal. As you can see, this trade would have worked as well. We would have had a good ratio as well. The risk-reward ratio could have been around 3 here, depending on where you would have put your stop loss. But it was a good trade anyway, so you can see how powerful these chart patterns can be for your trading. So always look out for them and see how you can work with them. What we can see in this chart is an evening star candlesticks pattern. The pattern is made of 3 candles, as you can see, the first one being a bullish one, indicating the possible trend continuation long, the second one being a doji or spinning top, representing indecision in the market, and then followed by the third candle being bearish and showing that the bears are back in the market and are willing to push the market down. We are acting, or they are forming, in an area of resistance, so it could be a good trade entry. Let's see if it would have worked. As you can see, the trade would have been profitable, the risk-reward ratio being around 1, being a lot smaller than the times before, but that's really okay. The trade would have worked, would have cashed out, not making any losses. You cannot always have profitable trades. There will also be trades making you lose money, but therefore it's so important to have a good risk management. So you make sure that your profits are always higher than your losses. But you can't avoid to make a loss sometimes. Keep that in mind. What I want to show you now as the last pattern today, it's a single candlestick pattern called the Hanging Man candlesticks pattern. The Hanging Man has a small body and a short wick at the top, if it has a wick at all. And what's most important is the Hanging Man has a much longer wick to the downside that is at least twice as long as the body itself. So the psychology behind this, the sellers have pushed the price down, then the bulls came back into the market, pushed the price up again, but they weren't successful. The bears could hold against them, and the candle ended as a short candle. This is an indication for the bears taking over again. So we could enter a short position here as well. I've drawn in the resistance level here, so you can see it could be a good point to change for the market to change into short. Now let's see if the trade would have worked. As you can see, the trade would have worked out. And now let's have a look how good it would be. If you always retrace your stop to the last high, your trade could have looked like this. So the reward-risk ratio would have been around 2. Also a good trade where the chart pattern helped us to find a good entry. So this is it for today. I hope you enjoyed the content, and I hope you will find a good way to use chart patterns for yourself in your trading to become more successful. Please leave me a thumb up if you enjoyed this video, and please make sure to subscribe to my channel for more really interesting videos to come. If you have any suggestions or questions, please also leave me a comment and I'll be happy to answer you. See you in my next video. See you soon. Bye bye.